Ardell Wispies. You can get them on Amazon for about, I think it's $10 for 5 pairs. These lashes will last me 6 to 8 days, so that's a pretty good deal. Okay, you're gonna pull them out of their container and they're gonna look like that. So what I do is I will take a black eyeliner, and this is just a generic Color That Band. This is really going to help let them blend into your eye. So I know I'm not the only one that puts them on my under eye of my lash. I do not put them above, I put them under. So I am just coloring just really quickly, just making that line as dark as I can. The tools you're going to need will be either a pair of tweezers or a pair of lash grippers. These will come in lash kits that you buy at home. I have my lash curler as well, and then glue. And I feel like the glue that I use is the secret formula. It's not cheap, but if you do this constantly and consistently, it's way cheaper in the long run than going and getting falsies put on. Okay, so now it's nice and dark, so that I'm going to now cut them. So I'm just going to take a pair of scissors and line them up on my eye and just kind of see. And I know that these are pretty good for my eyes. So you can do 1, 2, 3, or 4, really. It just depends on how fluid you want them to look. I prefer to have 3. Sometimes I'll do 4, but 3 is pretty easy for me. So you're just going to cut them in between the little bundles. Okay, so don't cut the little bundle, but in between it. You see that? So I'm gonna make 3 cuts. Keep them in a row so you know which side goes which. For these ones, they're pretty universal. So the inner and the outer both go smaller, so it's pretty universal. But some lashes don't. Just be mindful and put them, kind of lay them out so you know. So the first one, I'm going to take the outer part, okay? I always start from the outer because this way I can adjust going inward, and I can even overlap if I need to. So we're just gonna take it and we're going to use 2 types of glue. They're both the same brand. So the first one will be this Lashify. It's very expensive, but again, it's one of the best eye glues I have found. And then Lashify again, and this one is the Night Bond. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe, if it will focus. It's called the Night Bond. And then this one is called the Wispy Light Flexible Bond. One of them is white, one of them is black. The nighttime's black. I use them both. So I start with the white and I coat. So usually on a normal lash, you would coat the bottom of the lash to put it on top. I'm going to coat the other side. So I'm going to coat the top of the lash and put it under. It's weird, it's crazy, I know, but it works. You don't feel it. They stay so long. I get such better blending when I go on the bottom. Okay, so I'm gonna show you. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know why it's not wanting to focus, but okay. And then on the other side of this duo is another little brush. And it's glue. So this is your eye primer. And I'm just gonna do the outer because I know that's all I'm doing right now. And you're just doing the bottom, not the top. So just concentrate on the bottom of the lash. And then we're gonna go in and put the nighttime on top of the white. I did not put any mascara on my lashes. Okay, so then this is the part where I'm gonna try to show you, but it's gonna be really hard. But I'll just give you a visual. So now that it dries really quickly, but you have enough time as long as you have all your products ready to go. So you're gonna open up your eyelid and you're just gonna place it right on inside, like that. I'm gonna do it right here because I can't see on my phone. I'm gonna be right here. Okay. So it's kind of hanging off. And you're just gonna slowly push it, and it grabs, so it will hold because it's tacky. So I want to give it a second before I mess with it. So clean off your tool. It gets sticky very quickly. So you just take a little rag, and in between applications and touching your eye, wipe it. So now I'm gonna go back in, use this tool, and just kind of squeeze it down and hold it in place. I'm gonna do it right here. Okay, so I pushed it on, and now I'm gonna move on to the next one. Okay, so now I'm moving on to my second. I'm taking my white again, coating the top. And let that sit for a second. While this sits, I'm going to do my lashes with that. This is no joke. You don't want much. I'm gonna do it over here because I did too much on the outer. Because I couldn't see. So I do about 2 passovers. Okay. And then now we're going to go in with the second layer, and it's gonna be the black this time of the glue. And it takes time, so you're not going to get this overnight. I mean, some people might, but I did not. So. Okay, now we have it. Glue on the top, and it's going under. So I'm gonna lift my eye, find where I have the other one, and just put it right next to it. Okay, so that's the second one, and now I'm just slowly pushing them together on my eye. Okay. And then now we're gonna take the last one, which goes big to small, if you can see that. Big to small. And we're gonna do that one. Again, we're gonna coat it. And then we're gonna take it and go up and under. I'm gonna do it right over here. Okay, And that's the third one. So as you can see, that's the before and the after. I'm gonna let it dry for a second, and then I'm going to push them together, just like I did the other ones. I'm going to lift my eye so you can see it. So if you don't like eyes, fast forward. So right here, I pushed it up a little bit higher from my line because I wanted a little bit more length right here. So I pushed it kind of up a little bit away from my eye. And of course you can do whatever you want, play with it, you'll learn as you go, but you can't tell. I mean, and it's nice when you look down, you close your eyes, you just don't see kind of what you would see on all the other ones. And it's half the cost. So you figure if you buy these, they come 5 in a pack, 5 sets. You do it every 8 days, and these cost you $10 to $11. The glue costs $20, and I believe this glue was $15. But that's it. I mean, this will last you loads. I mean, when I get my lashes done, I think it was like $150 for a full set, and then it's like $80 for fills. And to be honest, they fall out so easy on me because I love mascara, so they don't work for me. I'm usually have bald spots within like 4 days, 4 to 5 days of getting them done. And I feel like I was getting my fills done every 8 days. So this is a better alternative. If I wanted to switch them out quicker, if I had an event or if I had something I was going to and you're like, you know what, I just want a fresh set. It literally takes me, what time is that? It takes me about 10 minutes per eye. Obviously, if I wasn't filming, it would probably be like 6 minutes per eye. I have all my stuff. I have it all prepped. I kind of know what I'm doing now. So I'm gonna move on to the other side. I'm not gonna film it. It's the same, and then I'll shoot back over to you once I have them both on, and then I'll show you what I use to kind of bring them to life with a little bit of mascara. So I will be right back. I'm gonna shoot to the other side and then we will continue. Okay, so they are done. And now I'm gonna show you what I put on as mascara. My Urban Decay. And I'm just going to throw it on my bottom lashes. I'm gonna do it right here. Okay, so bottom lashes, and I just put a tad at the very tip ends of the lash, so it's easy to just clean them off the next day. I'll just take like a little makeup wipe like this in my fingers and just slowly massage the tops because I only put it like right at the edges. So that's it. That is my at-home 8-day, 6-day lash set on a budget. I really feel like that's a great deal. So if you have any questions, leave them down below, and I will see you on my next one.